Hi, Freddy here, back on the desktop with this, Systems Failure by Palladium Games. This is a role-playing game which came out in 1999 and was all about the Millennium Bug. Now, to explain for anyone probably under the age of 30, because which 11-year-olds really pay much attention to computer failures, the Millennium Bug was a problem with some computers at the turn of the millennium. People had programmed computers to save memory by recording the year in only 2 digits instead of 4. So the year 1999 would be recorded as year 99, and the 19 would just be assumed, which had worked since computers had started up in the 1960s, 1970s, right through, because every year a computer existed had 19 at the start of it. However, coming up to the millennium, it led to some problems. Not only would you be getting people's birth dates mixed up, because anybody born in 1901 and 2001 would just be down as 01, but you'd have problems calculating things. So how many months after December 1999 is January 2000? Well, one's year 99, one's year 00. Computers would work it out wrong. They would assume year 00 was before it. This was a bit of a scare on the in the world, although turned out to be nothing really. But people were talking about possible apocalypse, nuclear reactors going meltdown, planes falling from the sky, all that kind of thing. But nothing happened. I think there were a couple of failures in the entire world. But system failure itself is about, as everybody's preparing for the Millennium Bug to strike, the weakness introduced into the systems, aliens invade through. A type of bug, Millennium Bug, get it? Ha ha. A group of aliens invade through electronic systems. So they invade through the internet, taking it over through electronic systems, and deprive humanity basically of technology. After they invade, they pretend for a while to be friendly and restore the systems which had failed, because it allows them to transmit into an electronic computer, go through the internet, and come out on the other side of the planet in seconds. They can transport themselves that way, and back to their home dimension and all that kind of stuff. So it's a weird situation the game sets up, where humans are the ones trying to work on biotechnology, reverse engineering some of the aliens' DNA in that, to create psychic soldiers to fight these technology-based aliens. Because if you build a laser gun, they can just shut it down. If you use radio, they can just communicate that, intercept those communications and stop them. Same for any computer-based systems. They just have ultimate control over it all. So humanity is the ones not trying to advance. They're trying to avoid technology. Looking through the game, it's a Palladium system, so it's compatible with all the other Palladium games, from Palladium Fantasy through to Rifts, through to their superheroes games. What was it, Mutants and Masterminds? Is that the Palladium one? I apologize if it's wrong. It probably says on the back here. Ninjas and Super Spies, Heroes Unlimited. I apologize to whoever publishes Mutants and Masterminds. But it's compatible with Heroes Unlimited, Rifts, Ninjas and Super Spies, Palladium Fantasy. Systems Failure is a non-stop blood and guts action. A story of loss, rebirth and courage, of self-sacrifice, patriotism and heroes. Characters are off-colour, off-kilter, and sometimes just plain crazy, but they're all heroes willing to take a stand. That's an element of this, although most of the heroes are soldiers and people from NORAD and other military organizations trying to fight the aliens. There's a lot of the characters and a lot of the background, people who just couldn't handle an alien invasion have gone completely mental. American civilization and the world has collapsed and is dominated by an inhuman foe from another world. It's time she was free again. A truly different and tantalizing spin on the post-apocalyptic story setting, done with Palladium's no-holds-barred, anything-goes approach to things. A complete role-playing game with everything you need to play other than people and dice in one book. 11 OCCs. To explain, Palladium loves their three-letter acronyms for everything. So OCCs are Organizational Character Class or Original Character Class or something like that. Character class is the important part. 11 OCCs, including the Exterminator, Freebooter, Sawbones, Grease Monkey, NORAD Psychic, NORAD Splicer, and Wacko. Creation rules and colourful background material to make each character unique. The monstrous enemy are bug-like alien invaders with the power to infiltrate and seize control of every electronic device on the planet. Plenty of maps, world information, and adventure ideas. Written by Bill Coffin with Kevin Sambida. Sambida? I apologise again for mispronouncing his name. 144 pages. That's cheating. Page 144 is advertising rifts. Anyway, it opens up with an internet chat log. These were very popular in role-playing games for a while. I remember a few Shadowrun books doing very similar. Bug City, I think, starts off with one. And Renraku Arcology Shutdown. And I actually found them very interesting ways to start games. It was that, possibly, which hooked me in when I saw this in the shop back in '99. Plus the idea of a post-apocalyptic game set because of the Millennium Bug. I love my post-apocalyptic games. The artwork is lovely, although much of it, I think, is just lifted from other places. That could be from any Rifts book or any of their Ninjas and Super Spies. He could be absolutely anybody. That does not look far future post-apocalyptic. I suppose it could be. People would be using horses. Maybe I'm talking rubbish. As you can see, Palladium love text. There are lots and lots of words in these books. Oh, a lovely picture of somebody punching one of the alien bugs out. I'm trying to get to the section on the bugs themselves. The bugs, here we go. We've just gone through psychic powers. So there's various types of bugs. Ones which you fight. They've not seen Starship Troopers, have they? That's not the bombardier bugs out of that. Killer bees are flying ones. Stink bug, I actually don't know. Maybe it's some kind of gas attack one. Silkworms are the brain bugs. Basically, they control people. Hence the army of zombies behind the picture. And far more. So lots of people can be joined up with the aliens just because they're controlled. They like that picture, it turns up again. Your character classes, occupational. Aha! Not original, occupational character classes. Egghead. Is he an egghead as well? I guess so. It's showing you two types of egghead. They obviously just had the stock art lay around. This game, they mentioned starting to write in about July. No, it's published in July, but they mention the conversation happened not much earlier. They knocked this game out in a few months. They used all the stock art. They use the system they'd already got. It really wasn't much of an original game. Grease Monkey, Peacekeeper, Sawbones, Splatterpunk. So tattoo artists don't go away after the apocalypse. Survivalist, NORAD Psychic. They are not a superhero at all. Nope. Splicer Bug Hybrid. So they're creating super soldiers by genetically engineering humans with the bugs. Nothing could go wrong there. The Wacko, who's out of Rifts or some kind of cyberpunk type game. That's out of their recon or their soldier game, I imagine. But I'm slagging off the fact they're reusing the art, but I really do like their style of art. I bought many of the Rift source books, even though I knew I would never, ever, ever in a million years play it, because I loved looking through the books, the artwork, the descriptions. I really found them enjoyable in a very visceral way. I wanted to see more of these worlds with massive high-tech guns and wrecked cities. Bug Hunters. Some drones. Oh no. Bug traps and landmines. So, a kind of drone. High-tech weapons. The genetically engineered weapon things that they're using so aliens can't control them. No, they don't mention exactly when they had the conversation which started off. It's horses, aircraft. But it's pretty much a full game there. Now, I have never played it and never will. I did not buy it to play it. But it's a cool wee thing and very much of its time. Many people did believe the world was going to come to a crashing halt. And even though that seems silly now, I know a lot of people in IT who made massive amounts of money for basically carrying a phone during the bells on the year 2000, for being willing to be on call to help if there were computer failures. People got paid thousands of pounds for one night's work to sit in a call centre over New Year. People were scared. Nothing happened. And now we're just left with rather weird remnants like this game and the old Leonard Nimoy videos you can find on YouTube where he's warning of the dangers. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later.